So one of my favorite questions that I get is, what curriculum did I use when I was homeschooling the kids? And so, well, that's kind of a tricky question because I was a Charlotte Mason classical unschooler, out of the box, eclectic kind of homeschooler. So I didn't really use a particular curriculum. Actually, in all honesty, we didn't use a formal curriculum until the kids were really like in 5th or 6th grade. And I know that kind of shocks people when I say that, but because of the way that we homeschooled, I just didn't feel like we needed a formal curriculum with the kids when they were that young, because we did a lot of delayed academics and Raymond Moore kinds of stuff. And so I didn't really have a particular curriculum that we used all of the time. We did play a lot of games to learn our math. That was a big deal. And then when they got to be older, say like in 5th, 6th grade, our family really did like the teaching textbooks. So that was what we went with for most of the time. And when it came to reading, we literally read in order to learn how to read. So we played, again, a lot of games for that. But when my son, who is dyslexic, did need some extra help, we did use the Serl Barton System. We felt like that was the best for him. And then when it came to writing, we literally wrote. So we had a journal and we just wrote every day, and I used their own writing to teach them grammar and editing and stuff like that. But when they got to be like in 6th grade and older, we did like IW. That just kind of worked best for my family. When it came to history, we literally read our way through history. For science, we did pretty much nature studies until the kids got to high school, and then they chose to take classes outside the home and things like that. When it came to language arts, and actually I did this all the way through high school, I didn't do all of the language arts every single year. So one year I would focus just on spelling if that was a weakness for my kid. Or one year I would work on just writing for that year if that was something one of my kids needed to work on. And we didn't do vocabulary curriculums and things like that. We just read really good books and we talked about them, and that's where they got their reading comprehension and their vocabulary. So for us, I pretty much just went with what my kids were interested in and the things that I felt like my kids should be learning at different stages and where I felt like they were ready to learn different things. And so we didn't really use any kind of formal curriculum, and you really don't have to either.